But this is the first time I ever see you do that. Like I never seen you do that to any other girl in the last couple years. I didn't see you do that when you were scoring buckets in Washington. But now all of a sudden Cameron Bink comes in and Angel Reese comes in and Caitlyn. Now everybody wants to have like a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, everything's so heightened now.
Yeah.
And to that, I just say like, if it's not jealousy, it's fear.
Like it's one or the other. It's one of the, if not both.
If not both.
Right. That being said, welcome to episode 62 of the BES podcast, the best sports podcast
in the world.
It's all right.
Mic on.
It's cool, Kang. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Hopefully it reached from there.
I know. I was yelling, so
yeah. No, they definitely heard. They definitely heard.
It's still OVO, by the way. Fuck all that shit.
I'm with you, but no. I respect it. But I'm not joking when I said I deleted all Drake's songs.
Golly.
Because I think I'd be a hypocrite if I'm big Kendrick and I'll still listen to Take Care.
It's all right if you do though. I'm letting you know it's okay.
Well, you know why I think I don't want to make the exception for me, but I'm a big music head, so that I like even though this beef happened, I could still like just separate them musically. You know
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But I'm big Kendrick, and I think right now I just need to stand on that until it's safe for me to come back.
Stand on that. It's cool. It's cool for you to stand on that.
Yeah.
It's his time now.
Yeah. Well,
I saw him saying he better ride it.
No, I think
he better ride it.
I think his time is over, gang. I'm letting you guys know.
No.
That's what I get pissed about.
No, you guys know right now.
Another 10 years, we not.
No. Listen. Well, you want to know
why? No, he's dropping an album.
I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah, and not even the album. Wait till the Not Like Us video drops.
Well, there's a video and there's a remix.
Yeah, I don't know if the remix will get dropped though.
Yeah, because there's too many.
There's too many.
Apparently, who they said is going to be on it. There's too many parties involved, and I just think it's going to be a little tough. But the remix, we're looking at One Blood Part 2.
Yeah, the video gonna be crazy.
No, the video is gonna have the whole. If I don't see OT Genesis Crip walking in the video, there's an issue. All right. But you guys heard the voice, so you guys know who's here, and it's the one and the only. Okay. The master of the X's and O's, the only coach we will respect at the moment. Coach EJ, let's give him a round of applause. Yes, sir. What's up, gangy? How it go?
It's good, man. I'm chilling, happy. Here with my compadres.
I didn't say it last pod. I'm gonna say this pod. Damn, I forgot. To the right of me.
Oh, brother.
I'm never ready.
Our favorite first baseman, our 4-time home run derby champion, the only first baseman to ever join the MMA.
Yo, get off.
Your 14 gold glove winner, Eli Matt Olson Vasquez. Let's give him a round of applause. Yes, sir. You getting the knuckles ready? The knuckles dance?
That wasn't even supposed to happen.
Yeah. That's what they all say. And of course, it's your favorite dad, the guy that makes fat look sexy. It's your boy Nefty. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to it's kind of the same thing, but we're gonna do a little bit more of a topic type of podcast. It's not going to be relative to what's going on. And maybe you guys have noticed because we're still wearing the same things as last episode. So I'm going to let you guys know here right now. At the time that you're watching this, we are not here. We are technically not here. We on vacay.
You heard?
You heard? So don't gun us for wearing the same thing 2 weeks in a row because we didn't. We only wore it 1 week. Okay?
One day. One day.
Just to let you guys know. But we're going to talk about 3 different things that I just think some light needs to be shined on. And number 1 is, of course,
Los Junkies.
Of course, the Bronx Bombers, the Boogie Down Bronkies. Shout out to the New York Yankees right now on top of MLB.
Yeah.
Gang. Are we looking at the best team in Major League Baseball in 2024? We won't go any other years because that's a very, very long discussion that I don't think we're ready just yet.
Nah.
Or we don't have the time for.
They got to win it first.
Fuck all that shit, bro. What are you talking about? We gotta win it first. Listen,
Yeah.
You want to know why? Because this is why. I'm about to go on my little rant right quick.
No, that's
Y'all
what
be so quick. Always with the Dodgers every year. Oh, they're the best team in baseball. Oh, they're beating everybody. Da da da. Da. And then what happens to them in the playoffs?
Wait, check the time.
We're good.
How much longer?
We got like 8 minutes.
Okay. Go ahead.
7 minutes. Sorry. And people don't seem to ever say anything negative about that mantra for the Dodgers. So why the hell can't we do it right now? I mean, we literally are showing y'all we got the best rotation in the league without the best pitcher in the game.
I'm gonna get to that.
Enough said. Enough said there. Our guys, what it says, team home runs. We got 80 home runs as a team. And not only that, we got Juan Soto, who's arguably the best player in the league. Then we also got our captain. After y'all tried to, y'all ejected him, and now he's like, oh, word? What Ray say? Hold my bat. Yeah. Hold my bat, bro.
He said, hold my bat. Check this out.
And not only that, we got Stanton. Volpe got an 18-game hit streak.
Come on now.
Go crazy.
Come on now.
Like, come on, bro. Put some respect on our name, bro. All the youngins are balling. And guess what? Dominguez ain't even get brought up yet.
But he's ready.
Like, yo, we're not even full 100% strength, bro. Like, come on, man. Are we the best team?
Now, the crazy part, right? Number 1 in team ERA, right, at 2.78. Number 2 is Philly. And it's not. It is not close, brother. Let me tell you. It is not close. The Phillies are number 2 at 3.11.
Damn.
Boston 3 at 3.13, which makes no sense, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. This is why Boston. I don't know what's going on over there. Actually, I do know why, but for the average viewers, it just doesn't make sense. You have a starting rotation ERA of 3.13.
The Red Sox. Wow.
The bullpen is kind of shaky. It is what it is. And, well, I don't want to get into the variables of what is going wrong because I know what's going wrong. But again, the average viewers, and you still can't win games. Like
what are they just not hitting?
It's the hitting in the bullpen is pretty shaky. That's what's really good. And some of the managerial thing, which is kind of weird because Alex Cora is one of those guys. But I'm saying there are 3 in this list. The other 4 teams, Yankees, number 1. Phillies in the National League, number 1. At 4, Cleveland Guardians, they're number 1 in the division. At 5, Kansas City Royals. And I think they're top 2 or whatever.
They're balling, yeah.
So Boston is top 5 in ERA. And when it comes to rankings and stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay. Home runs. Number 1 with 80. This is the only one that gets a little shaky because number 2 is the Baltimore Orioles. They have 75. And we know what those boys are about.
Yeah.
So we need I'm not saying in that category. In all categories, we need to stay in shape.
Yeah.
Baltimore's coming. Or they've been coming.
No, they've been here.
Yeah. They're not playing games over there.
Burns is not nasty. I didn't know he was that nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. He's always been good.
I didn't know that.
His Milwaukee years have been great. He's just been injured. Last year he was injured. That's what really killed him. The year before that, I think he was top 3 in Cy Young. I don't think he won it. I don't remember if he won it.
I definitely ain't watching when he was with the Brewers, but yeah. I've watched the majority of his games.
Burns is that's why I wanted him. I wanted Burns.
Yikes.
I wanted us to get Burns before we got Stroman. Stroman, let me tell you, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Okay? Love you. Love you. Love you.
Yo, let me ask you guys a question because I was watching the game.
Cashman is a genius, yes.
What do you guys think makes Stroman so effective?
Timing.
His energy.
I think it's just timing. I mean, energy, of course.
Because he's a relatively small pitcher, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't throw relatively hard.
Yeah, I know, but he seems to
Yeah, but
that's Cortez.
It's just I was just about to say. I think it's the same thing with Cortez.
Cortez as a lefty, he throws hard for a lefty, but not overpowering.
I think he's. If we're talking technically, timing probably plays a role. But I'm just thinking about because those guys. I mean, right now they're playing very well, but those guys because they don't really have the stuff that Cole and them have,
96?
They get rocked. You might see them down. Cortez and Stroman doesn't really. They get rocked. They're like, oh man, another day.
Yeah.
I look see this is what
locate.
But this is kind of what separates us. I'm not saying that's a stat type of thing, but timing it might be looked at as a stat type of thing. While I'm looking at these niggas' body language.
Yeah, I just think it's like people hate to go against Nestor and they hate to go against Strowman because they throw off their timing. When you look at any batter, they do the same repetition, same routine, bat, hand, whatever it is. They have the same routine. They keep it the same, so when they go in the batter's box, their swing is the same. But when you are a pitcher and you throw off their sway, their hitch, anything off,
Yeah.
you are going to kill them every time.
And mentality plays a role.
Yeah,
Because not anybody could play in the Bronx.
That's also.
And I think Strowman, man.
No, he lives for this.
Yeah, he lives for this, bro.
And we've seen it. I mean, Toronto, he did this thing, but it's Toronto.
I know.
Right?
It's just, I think it's more so for me. It's just like so refreshing.
Yeah.
To see it now in real time with the Yankees, because I feel like we didn't have a pitcher like this. You know, like Cole is good and he's been lights out. His stuff is nasty. But I mean somebody that like embraces like the Bronx culture and the energy and, you know, that goes out there and is not afraid, and it's not too much. And I love that about him, bro. I love that. I think he's gone like almost like 3 or 4 games in a row now where he's gone like 6+, 7+ innings.
But it's exactly what we needed, because you're absolutely right. We never had this. We've always had the very stoic, the very like, I'm here to get my job done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Yankee mantra. Now we have dudes that are coming in and they're yelling and they're throwing and they're with Stroman, Soto, and Verdugo. We've never seen a culture / energy like that.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah, we were so like buttoned up. It's got to be to the tippy top. You know, got to be tucked in real nice. Nah, they got 2 buttons halfway. They got the chains out. They got the do rag on.
I was about to say do rags.
They're really like, yo, we're gonna represent New York the way we think it should be represented.
And it's like, and it's the swagger.
Yeah,
Bro, Verdugo hit a bomb the other day, and he stayed. Did you guys see it?
Yeah.
Stayed in the batter's box like that. He just looked at that. If that was 15 years ago,
oh, he's getting ripped.
you're benched.
Oh,
You're
well,
benched
that's
immediately. You're benched.
Yeah.
And I just appreciate that. I don't know who's saying. I don't want to say it's Boone or the assistant coach or Cashman. I don't want to say who it is, but whoever's like, let them play. Thank you.
Let the kids
I
play.
feel like it was Hal.
It might have been.
I think Hal was like, yo, bro, like, cut it out. Let them
Yeah,
be.
because Hal had to step in.
Yeah, like, let them be who they are.
Rock out. Rock
Yo,
out.
because, correct, like, let me know if you guys agree, because this is how I feel. This is the most we've heard or seen of Hal in the past 7 years.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
For sure.
Dark in the dungeon.
When was the last time we heard Cashman's name?
Only in the off season.
Yeah, probably.
I'm just saying, there are things that show you the wave.
And that's probably a good thing, because that's how it was. When the boss was around, that's how it was. The face of the franchise was the boss. Cashman, I don't need you talking. I don't need you moving.
No, do your job.
Just do the contractual shit and shut the fuck up.
Yes. Do your job.
And Hal was probably like, all right,
Yeah.
enough is enough.
Yeah. This is it.
Enough is fucking
I
enough,
agree,
you
bro.
know?
I agree.
And hey, maybe that trickled down to Boone as well, because we don't really hear too much about Boone.
Not right now.
And Boone's doing certain things correct. I mean, there's certain things that I've seen that I'm like, he still does a few things that I'm like, all right, Boone, come on, bro.
Well,
like I thought you learned. But
okay,
he's doing more good than bad, so I can't say
like
nothing.
He's gotten better.
I can't really.
I know he's right there because he hit me up bases loaded. He bringing him in, and I'm like,
Oh,
in my head, he before he even texts me, I'm like, oh, son of a, this isn't good. And he's like, well, never mind. And I'm like, woo. I was waiting for him. I'm like, woo.
But yeah, that was definitely that was a typical Boone move. He definitely looked at the stats and said, okay, this is what we need to do right here.
It's tough. It's tough.
But,
who do you guys think is the, like, right now? Because we're like a third of the way in.
Almost, yeah.
Who is like our unsung hero right now? Can't be Soto, can't be Judge. It's got to be somebody other than the Stars.
In the Stars?
That you feel is like, wow, this guy's really making a difference.
I mean,
y'all know who mine is.
You can go Volpe, or you can go. I mean, Verdugo.
I'm going heel, bro.
See,
you go heel.
So that's my thing, right?
It's tough.
I think it is Hill.
Parts.
I think it is Hill. Honestly, if the two guys that I'm thinking, I could say the same thing. I'm thinking either Hill or Giancarlo.
Ooh, another good one.
Well,
Another
he's
good one.
Like,
But
I
my
mean,
only issue with both of them, my thing with both of them is, yes, they're doing good, but it's just that everyone else is also doing great.
yeah.
You know, like Hill, even though, well, except for Hill's last three starts, there's not another pitcher. But the thing is, it's not like the rest of the pitchers are doing bad.
No,
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So I'm not saying he's overshadowing our pitchers, but
No.
it's not like it's glorified because Schmidt's doing his thing, Stroman is
Yo,
doing his thing,
Rodon
Cortez
is doing his
Rodon
thing.
is quietly. No one is talking about Rodon, bro.
293 right now, bro.
Rodon is like, all right, fam. You guys want to talk all that shit?
Watch this.
Yo, he getting comfortable.
Hold my ball.
Oh my
Yo.
ball.
He getting comfortable.
Yo, he is getting comfy.
You know, and then there's dudes that obviously I pick on, like Clay's still doing his thing.
Yeah.
Sure, I pick on him, but he's doing his thing. If you ask me right now, I don't know anybody in our bullpen, but guess what? They're doing their thing.
Yo, nah. Luke Weaver.
I know
Amazing.
Weaver. I know Weaver. And I know, it's another Dominican, like Gonzalez or something like that.
Victor.
Yeah, I think it's him. I know those guys.
I don't know,
But
guys.
the rest of them, I don't know. They just picked up these dudes and they're doing their job. And I'm just like, okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I remember I watched Hill play when he was with the AAA team in Florida, and I was with my dad at the time, and I remember he was lights out, and I was saying to myself, I'm like, yo, this kid is good. Like he's got charisma, he's got the stuff.
You know,
And then he came up for that stint before he got hurt, and he was dealing then.
people don't know that.
Yo,
Most people
they
don't
don't
know
know that. You're right, bro.
They
They
don't
don't
just
know.
Up and coming now.
People have, EJ, this past 2 weeks, people be like, yo, that new kid Hill. And I'm like, what do you mean new kid?
New kid. I'm like, yo, he been here.
Yo, I kid you not. And I was sitting there talking to these people, and I'm like, yo, wow, you guys really don't know that Hill's been with us for like 5, 6 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's just that he missed 2 seasons because of Tommy John.
And,
Which,
yo,
if we're gonna talk about it, that might have been one of the best things the Yankee has done, obviously before the season, in the last 5 years. The fact that they allowed him to, go get your surgery, rehab, go through it, because once you come back, we might need you. They didn't rush him. And that's something that, maybe needs to be brought up to light, because look, now he's out here. You can't name me another pitcher that's doing, well, actually you can. But he's there.
he's up there.
He's there.
And he's dealing, Poppy. Dealing. Yeah, I like him a lot. I would like an 81.
Yo,
I would like an 81.
No, I think
that rotation.
I already got my
will be
next 3
tough.
jerseys that I need to get. It's him. I need to get a Hill. I need to get a 0, and I need to get 11.
I gotta get 11 too.
I need to get 11.
And hopefully, God willing, 22.
Well, I was ready to. Well, I already have that one, but I need him to stay. Yeah,
I need him to stay, and then I'll definitely get it.
and I have
I
I think my
would
dad
wanna-
has the old 22, Robinson Cano 22.
Oh.
Nice, very nice.
So I also have that one, but my dad's wearing it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
A 0 and 22 would go far.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I
shit.
need them. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. I think I need all of them away because I have all my jerseys. I have 2 home jerseys, 2 home Yankees, and a blue spring training. I need away jerseys.
I got no home,
You
so
want the gray?
So
I need a home.
I think I want number 0. I don't know what it is, bro. I think it looks better in the gray.
Yeah.
I
Really?
just something about that number in the gray. That I'm like, every time that we're away and he's pitching, I'm like,
I mean, they look good in both.
11 could go either way. I could get gray or white. Hill, I'm gonna be honest. I think it has to be pinstripes.
Yo, that pinstripe 81.
It looks different.
It looks
It
different.
looks different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to get another Jeter one too. There's another. I want the Jeter home jersey that had that blue stripe on the
Oh, nice.
thing. I need that one.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for 99. I might never get a 99. I'm gonna keep it a book. I'll leave him alone.
I mean,
And if I do, I might get it like away.
I have 99.
I don't think I want it home.
I have 99. That was my first one.
Sheesh.
Another one I was ready for this year, but I was ready for 25, but I think I'll leave him alone.
I have 25.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's my guy.
I think I'll leave him alone. Depending on how Dominguez works out, I might have to get his.
Yeah, what is he, 89?
I think it's 89.
Damn.
I would get that one
I
too.
might have to get a Dominguez 89, depending on how his
How
career
that
works
goes,
out.
Yeah. It's a lot of moving parts.
That's the biggest question mark right now.
Yeah.
Well, dude, or are you gonna go to a 6-man rotation pitching, or are you like, what are you gonna do with now? Dominguez
Okay.
came back.
Now that you're bringing that up, because I obviously have that here. You want Garrett Cole back this year?
Damn, that's another hard question.
We got to make the hard decision, and I'm gonna make it for you guys. Hey, listen, sit this one out, buddy. Sit this one out.
That's gonna suck.
We don't want you rushing. Okay, there's only one way I'll allow him in, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. We don't want you rushing, because the injury you had was the step right below Tommy John.
Yeah.
And we don't need that. So rest. A little bit before playoffs. If you really think you're ready, cool. Get like 2-3 starts in so you can get warmed up. So then we'll have you for the playoffs because more than most of us. We know what he does in the playoffs.
Yeah, he's dominant. I just we gotta. If you look at our guys, Nestor and Stroman are the only two with playoff experience. Mm-hmm. You would want your ace back for.
Well, I think Schmidt was there when we went to the playoffs 2-3 years ago. Yeah,
so when we lost to Houston. You kind of want that in there.
But the other thing,
I know it's a step above, but what is it? He threw another bullpen, or he's got a game coming up soon.
Oh, and I didn't hear none of that because my other thing is this, and I'm pretty sure you two definitely seen it. Yo, the way he's not pretending, he's being like the pitching captain.
Yeah.
A pitching coach, yeah.
Bro, he's like, he'll just talk to these guys and be like, yo, listen, you're doing this, blah, blah, blah. I saw him the other day when Hill pitched the 14K or whatever day it was, and that was the one inning that, what was it? He walked 2 guys, or he hit a guy and walked a guy. He said, yo, I don't know. And he said, yo, calm down. Just calm. You know you got this. Calm down. And this is why. There's certain things that you see, like you said, or like I try to say, stats don't really say it. You just gotta watch the game. If you don't watch it, you don't know shit.
You're missing that.
Right before that, they had a mound visit. So you're there, right? You're there on the mound visit. You have your infield, who's playing pretty well defensively. They're all there like, yo, you got this. Don't worry about it. You got this. The pitcher, the assistant, yo, you got this. Don't worry. Just breathe. And even after that, you still look into the bullpen, the dugout,
and you're looking for
Cole, and Cole's like,
and then he struck out the next 3.
And that alone, no disrespect to the infield, no disrespect to the assistant coach. That alone is, you still had those guys sitting there and be like, yo, you got this, calm down, and you still looked at him. That tells me that guy is, whatever he's doing in that dugout.
Yeah. He's in his ear. That's good. Yeah.
So it's like, sorry, to go back to the question. If you ask me, sit this one out. If not, take more time or as much time, and then to have you for the playoffs, then start getting a few games in.
I don't want him to pitch until after All-Star break.
Yeah, there's no reason.
I'm okay with that.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, exactly. He does not.
You don't have to come right now.
Okay,
you don't.
Let's take it a step further. Cool. After All-Star break, he comes back. He's still number 1.
No, I wouldn't even put him.
No, you don't got to anymore.
You don't got to.
You don't got to no more.
Well, for this season at least.
For this season, yeah. You don't got to. You could put him. You can literally place him wherever you want now.
You could put him in the 6th spot.
I like that idea that Eli said. Why not have him at the 6th? You think after the 5th starter, it's gonna be a walk in the park? Oh,
here comes Cole.
Yeah.
And then after Cole is, who's our number 1 pick? Rodon. But it just doesn't end because I can keep going. And now after Rodon, there's Cortez. After Cortez is Hill. After Hill is Stroman, Schmidt.
Then
now you're back to.
Jeez.
Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
You know.
Jeez.
And I think Eli's right. I think you could really just throw him anywhere.
Yeah. And the thing is, honestly, it might help. You get another day's rest. Everyone will get an extra day.
And not just that. I think you made this point. I forgot to whom.
A while ago, I know.
To whom you made this point, but you made this point. Now he doesn't go up against their ace.
Yes, bro. He's going against
whoever the fuck.
He's going against motherfucking Brian Ballo.
Joe, Brian's pitching very well.
I know.
Brian's pitching very well. I mean, that's why they're number 3. They're pitching pretty well.
Yeah, he's
Those like, for example, Phillies, it's whatever. Boston is whatever. Obviously LA, but their ERA is not top 5. Another one that a lot of people are not talking about, the Cubs.
Yeah,
the Cubs got, but most of the reason why is because that one guy. It's the only guy that right at this moment is pitching better than Hill. It's the one guy. That dude is lights out right now, but whatever. That's not New York, so fuck him. It's not New York, so fuck him. So All-Star break. That's what you guys are agreeing on.
Yeah.
After All-Star break, put him anywhere. Just don't put him one. Don't give him that early pressure.
Yeah.
Even though he probably wants it.
Yeah.
Cole's probably like, no, give it. Pause. Give it to me.
You don't need it. You don't need it right now, Poppy.
It's all right. Just chill. Just chill.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's embracing that a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's the vibe I get.
I am honestly, if you were to ask me, like, how is he taking this? I am shocked.
Yeah, no, he's
Just his persona, like what I see from the TV and who he is when he gets on the mound. I would have never thought he would be this guy.
But you know that
talking to Hill, I would have never guessed it.
And
I thought he would have been to the right.
We've had this conversation, and it wasn't about pitching though. I think it was about the NBA. But I think it was LeBron.
Yeah.
It was last week about LeBron.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, when you're that guy, there's a certain point that you got to be like, nah. You kind of have to understand. You know what? I need a. Yeah. Because then you have moments like KD, and I'm not saying KD or Melo. I'm not saying you guys need to sit in the bench or whatever, but sometimes you got to realize that maybe you just need to take a step back, just maybe.
Yeah, and you can honestly see it. He's embracing it, and it's honestly working for the favor of the team.
All right,
scary hours.
Now let's get into some rumors that I've heard and read about recently. I don't know how true they are, but I just know that our names are being thrown out there to a lot of people that are being considered for trades. One of them I really, really would like to happen. The other one I'm kind of like, okay, how? But whatever, we'll get to that. The first one that I really wanted to get to happen, or I really want to happen, and I spoke about this already, Mason Miller, I think his name is.
From the A's.
From the A's. Do you guys think we should pursue this guy?
I would like to. It all depends on what they ask for, though.
That's the kicker.
I know that plays a huge role. And I know the two guys that I'm mentioning, one of them I know for sure, which is the second guy. This one, because he's kind of brand new, and there's always that question like, oh, but he's like that now. What happens next year? Because with Oakland, we already went twice. We have Frankie Montas, and we have Sonny Gray.
Yep.
And we know how both of those guys ended up.
Mm-hmm.
At least not for us.
Montas got hurt again.
Well, maybe we did the right thing.
Yeah.
Sonny Gray, he kind of even though right now he's not pitching well, but he revitalized his life in Minnesota.
Yep, he did.
His not his life, his career. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. So we're okay with bringing him in as long as we're not giving up way too much.
I agree.
Because I know a lot of teams are gonna be asking for that boy Spencer. We need a
Jason.
Yeah. Now, Spencer and Jason are probably the number ones on the list.
Yeah.
But there's a few guys. Well, I think there's a few guys, especially for the second one, that I would be okay. I'm not saying you guys are. I would be okay if we let go. But the second guy, and I also don't think it's going to happen because there's a hair situation.
Oh, God.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Oh, yeah, because they're looking to shop him, right?
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Looks like Toronto is thinking of giving him away, maybe getting something for him, obviously. And I've read that out of the 3 top teams, there's 8 teams in total. People say, oh, they could work. But the 3 top teams that they said that these should be the teams going for him, Yankees are one of them.
Really?
Yeah, he has not bounced back these last 2 years.
Ever since he made that comment.
Right.
Yep.
That whole comment about New York fears us or whatever the heck he said.
Yeah, he has not done well.
Another AE moment. Anthony Edwards, listen, you gotta just don't bite more than you can chew, brother.
Facts.
That's a fact.
And I get it. You got the dog in him, but gotta be careful.
All right. So I don't really want it to happen. It'd be cool. Don't get me wrong, it'd be cool. But I don't want that to happen.
I don't think we need Vlad. It would be cool though.
and if it does happen, I'm only willing to give up 2-3 guys.
Yeah.
And that's probably the one guy is going to hurt me because I think he's very well. He's been very consistent with us. But if we're going to bring him in, he's going to have to play that position.
Yeah.
And that is Anthony Rizzo.
Yep. Yeah, because you got to play first.
And then the second guy, this might hurt you guys. Pack up Rizzo and pack up Glaber and 2 for 1.
Yeah, that's tough.
There is a third, but no one's taking that contract, so I'm going to leave him alone for now.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, no one wants Giancarlo.
Nah,
So we'll leave him alone.
we're keeping him forever.
And it looks like he's having a decent year. So that's gonna watch because of this year. He's never leaving New York.
He's never leaving.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
He's
like,
never leaving New
yo,
York.
If they win this year, golly,
But this
brother.
goes back to my point, bro. There's just not. I feel like there's just not a lot of pressure on Giancarlo, and he's seeing way more pitches. This is the best he's looked seeing the ball to me compared to like the first year we got him.
Yeah. Well, it's like in and out. Yesterday, he pissed me off. There was an at bat that pissed me off. I was like, yo, Gene. Dylan Cease pitched. He threw, not pitch, excuse me. He threw 3 pitches. The at bat ended it. He threw an outside the plate slider, opposite outside slider, 3 times in a row and hit the same spot all 3 times. You know what your boy did? He swung at all 3 of them.
Yeah, I hate it.
I'm gonna be honest. Him and Aaron Judge do not see that pitch.
No, yeah, you're right.
I say this all the time.
You said this for years now.
No, when they face Houston, them 2 guys, that's all they're gonna see.
Yo, and the thing is,
that's all they're gonna see.
All 3 of them were balls. He just swung at them bitches.
Yo,
He just swung at them bitches.
It's just how it happens. They just don't stay in long enough to see that pitch.
Yeah, but those are the main rumors. There's a lot more. The Yankees are being thrown out for a couple people out there, but the 2 that people are saying is Mason and Vlad. My only issue with Vlad, you kind of mentioned this already, is you're having down years. You come to the Bronx, you think it's just gonna get better.
Yeah.
Like you can't have a down year in the Bronx, brother.
No, different beast.
What helps them though, it is the Bronx. Soto's here. We have
different lineup.
Hill's here. Wait, but okay, sorry, because I thought of something while you said this, because you mentioned this off camera about you. One reason about Giancarlo is like, yo, dog, I got to pitch to Rizzo, Soto, Judge. By the time I get to I have to pitch to Giancarlo.
Gotta pitch.
It's like I got to pick my poison. If I walk Soto and Judge, now I'm not going to walk Giancarlo for then, who's next? Verdugo?
It's a tough.
And if there's a list of clutch players, Verdugo is on it.
Yeah.
And he's got a nice swing.
Yeah.
That lefty swing.
So I think one of the reasons that probably helping Giancarlo is the fact that the 2, 3, 4 guys are
and the person behind him also got a bat. So it's like, yo.
So it's like pick your poison.
I gotta throw. And that's what I wanted last year. We talked about Judge, like he's batting number 1, and then they're not pitching to him. Well, guess what?
Well,
with Soto in front of him, and then you got Stanton or Rizzo or Verdugo behind him. It's like, yo, what do I do? What the hell do I do? And he's like, I gotta pitch to him.
But
Hey, baby, how about them Knicks?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna. I forgot what I was. Honestly, I kind of forgot what I was talking about. But we're gonna move on, right? We're gonna move on, anyways. Knicks. Listen, we had this conversation before, and I'm gonna ask you guys one more time. With the way that they went out, are we still considering this, or are we considering this a winning season for the Knicks?
No.
He's no, and I'm gonna go yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna ask you. I'm not gonna ask you.
Are you pulling? What is it? The guy from Milwaukee, Giannis. Every season is a losing season if you ain't got the.
Nah, but the reason why I say no is because you lost in the same exact spot you lost in last year in the playoffs.
So there's not a difference.
So there's really no difference.
No, I know, but like, yo, the injuries is crazy.
No. The injuries were crazy, but that doesn't deny the fact that y'all ended up going home in the same round that y'all went home in last year.
That's true.
So then I'll ask you guys, right? I guess I put them separately, but I guess it has to kind of go together. What are we blaming this collapse on, or are we just going to chalk it up to the injuries?
I mean, they had 3 big ones.
But I think I know what each is. There's a reason for the injuries.
No, we all know that. Every team that he coaches, this is how it is.
Okay.
I'm so torn with this, bro. I've been like in the coaching space. It's talked about a lot. So I'm gonna try to play both sides. A lot of people in the coaching space are like, oh yeah, Tom Thibodeau overworked them and played them too many minutes. Flip side, who did he really have to put out there? Okay, that's the flip side. Where I can get with that, right? But let's go back to the regular season.
Mhm.
These guys were still playing 42, 43, 44 minutes a game. Even before Randall got hurt.
No, I know. But my thing is, you're only that's the best they got. That's the thing. You can't go like if you got 8 deep and if you got 9, 10, 11, 12 and you put them in and you like they were number 2 because they had only 8 deep.
And that's what I'm rocking with. I get that. I get that.
It's
But
tough.
but this is to the point where depth is important in the A. It's important. Like, yo, because you're asking Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, all these guys to go against. I guess you gotta give respect to the Pacers, to a team that does not stop running.
I was just about to say because I think
They're
what happened.
not a good team. They just
They don't
But
stop
that
running.
but that's a kryptonite for a team that, bro. I'm playing
Exactly.
48 minutes every night since October.
Yeah.
My legs are on 0 by the time we get to
And
May.
I'm only getting a day rest.
A day in between, and
That's
now
what I'm saying. I don't think it goes to them because they
no pun
did it
intended.
till-
We got to play the Pacers.
yeah, but they did it until the wheels fell off. You know what I mean?
No,
They need more. They
Which
need
I
a little more.
no, I can respect it, right? Which I get why like people would equate that to a winning season. You know, the mantra and the story was awesome, but at the end of the day, like Jalen Brunson said it best in his post game conference. Like, yo, like we lost in the same round that we lost in last year.
So my thing is, all right, they don't play that many minutes. They're a lower seed. You think they'd have a better chance?
Maybe. I think the
You know what I mean? Because
I think with the injuries, the
wait,
Pacers was a bad matchup.
But what are you trying to get to?
I'm trying to get to like
Because are you
with
saying
the
it's because
amount
of seeding?
minutes. No, I'm not. No seeding. I'm just saying with the amount of minutes being played, it being an issue.
If it was different.
If it was all right, fine. They didn't play 42 minutes or 48 minutes. Let's say they played 30, but they were like a 7 seed. Like, would that have done anything to not have OG hurt and not have Josh Hart hurt? Like, would that have prevented players? And they would have gone farther.
I think in the East, because it didn't really matter. It's not like the West that everybody's tough 1 through 6, 1 through 8. I'd rather make sure my guys are healthy than fight for a second seed.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I hear you. But that's what I'm saying. I think if that would have happened, because we also talk about him being a coach, if that would have happened, they would be right now playing.
Yes.
They would be playing right now. They would have none of these. Well, we'll leave Randall aside.
And OG.
And I think they would have had OG and they would have had Hart. And they both would have played. And they
got hurt.
So, okay.
And they would have won.
So now that you guys are doing this, because I was going to bring it up, technically, to combat the whole depth thing, they did try to deepen.
Yeah, they tried.
But they just got hurt.
I know. It sucks.
So I guess, you got to chalk it up to injuries.
They just got hurt. And then the 2 injuries that you really can't. The Brunson injury, even though it happened literally last game, that's just a freak injury. That has nothing to do with fatigue. It's just a freak injury. And the Randall shit.
And the Hart injury was a freak injury.
Yeah, that was
abdominal strain is crazy.
Yeah, because he got elbowed, right? Or kneed or whatever it was.
He went up for the rebound and he got moved and he strained his abdomen. It was over.
Yeah, so it's just the rest of the guys breaking down. But he also realized, I think, why the whole depth thing is kind of like a variable here, because he realized there's certain players like Deuce and like Burks. Not saying that they're good guys, but they played important minutes in certain series. And then it's like, I remember against who they played before the Pacers. Yo, there was game 2, game 3. Deuce went nuts.
Yeah.
Barely plays game 4, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'm
with you on the coach. If you go coach,
I think it's a win for the Knicks in a sense. Like, you found the players that can fit the New York Knicks identity. You found a star in Jalen Brunson. And you found a style of play that could potentially work. Because I looked back at the stats before Julius Randle got hurt. They were arguably right there with the Celtics in the East for one. Like, after they made the trade for OG, they were hooping, and then Julius Randle got hurt. And I feel like that was a big loss for them, So I really hope that they don't like dismantle the whole squad. That's my only thing that I'm scared of.
Yeah, it'll be too early. Like they're in a good position right now, especially
Go
with the.
go get Mikal Bridges.
Oh, no, that's already happening.
It is.
It's already in talks. As soon as they lost, they they
Hey yo,
like his phone started ringing.
I need
So
ya.
you'll hear it here first. Don't be surprised if he's a Nick next year.
That's
Or if you really want to get spicy, go get PG.
Get both.
Ooh-wee.
Get both.
Damn. I'm not going
'Cause
to lie.
Mikal-
I might have to get that jersey.
No. Paul George, New York Knicks jersey. That's an automatic
If
cop.
it's 13, I'm getting it.
That's an automatic cop. I'm not even.
If it's 13, if he goes to his
Yo,
24
yeah.
bullshit, I'm not
I
doing
know
it.
y'all seen that meme
yeah.
of the guy like secretly handing the money off.
Yeah.
That's gonna be me.
No, or the when they slam the credit card, they're like,
Yeah. Word. That's gonna be me.
Oh man.
yeah, no. PG New York Knicks number 13, immediate,
Need it.
Every
immediate.
color: black, blue, white.
Nah, I need the white.
The white.
The white.
That white looks. It's the one time that a white looks clean, bro. That you can't name. I have to think about it. There's not that many NBA jerseys in white that can probably go up against the Knicks
It's white.
in white. I thought about one, but that's only because of nostalgia. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so, dude. I really don't.
think so.
The only one you could say is probably the Bulls, and it's just
And
nostalgia
that's
reasons.
nostalgia.
Nostalgia
I'm
reasons.
going Knicks if I have to choose Knicks or Bulls. No, I'm choosing Knicks. Nah, you might be right, brother.
Like nobody else. You can't say Boston because if you do, it's a nostalgia thing because that jersey hasn't changed in
Years.
40 years. Toronto, please.
No,
Please.
yeah, nah.
Orlando, please. Atlanta has the worst jerseys I've ever seen in my life.
Correct.
No offense to Atlanta. Dallas, their white jerseys, whatever.
Nah,
It's all right.
Minnesota's okay,
they're all right.
but against the Knicks,
No,
eh.
I think one that you could argue is the. Nah, you can't even argue that. I was gonna say
Thunder?
the Thunder one is nice, but their blue ones are better.
The blue ones are about.
Their blue ones are better. I would say like the Cavs white jerseys, but from when LeBron like old Cavs jerseys,
Yeah.
not the new ones now.
Buddy.
Yeah.
I
Well,
used to love the Cavaliers jersey.
Yeah. Across,
When it
yeah.
said Cavaliers, that was one of my favorites.
now LeBron had the Cavs in a nice little era. Then they started doing you remember the blue with the gold Cavaliers?
He was like, "Yo, we about to rock every
Yeah,
jersey,
and it had like the little weird squiggly
and I'm about
thing
to
on the
pull out
bottom.
all the colorways. Watch this."
Everywhere he went, except for the Lakers. In Miami, they started whipping out jerseys like it was nothing either as well.
Nah, in Miami, he has some of the hottest jerseys.
Bro, the whiteouts, the blackouts.
white hots, the black, the red.
Bro, they had the red, and then that's when the Christmas jerseys were also going off. Yo, Christmas
jerseys
not the same anymore like that, like then, bro.
They're just playing
No.
their jerseys now.
Yeah, them Christmas jerseys were freaking fire, dude. Okay, so Knicks, not a winning season, and we're gonna chalk it up to injuries.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Listen, I want to bring this up, right? Because I mentioned this to you guys about Caitlyn. Some of these girls need to keep it competitive because Caitlyn Clark, as well as the rest of them, Angel Reese and them, because I'm not gonna give it to Kate. I'm not just gonna say it's Caitlyn, is going to open doors for these women. Since I said that, and LeBron then comes out and I'm not gonna say agrees with me because he doesn't know who I am just yet, or us, excuse me. But LeBron said the same thing. LeBron said, "Yo, some of these girls need to realize that this is going to be the one that's going to break barriers, right?" But then we have Ellie. I think that's how you pronounce her first name, Ellie Duncan, right? And I'm gonna read you what she said. She said, "This is only women that get this shit. I'm tired of it. Who are these girls that are hating on Caitlyn Clark? Are you just combing through Twitter because that is cesspool? That is a cesspool." Now, basically, what she was trying to say, she's tired of everybody saying, "Yo, stop targeting Caitlyn Clark and them," right? And that she doesn't really believe the whole.
That the league doesn't like
Yeah.
her.
One thing she did said, I'm not gonna read it, because I remember watching the little clip. One thing she did says, if this was the men, we would just say, "Oh, men are just playing tough. They're just playing aggressive. They're just." No one is really saying about, "Oh, why are they targeting the Joker?" Or the flip side, no one would even bat an eye because they're like, "Oh, it's the Joker. He's one of the greatest players. Maybe he deserves this." I.e., when LeBron was going through his reign and he barely got calls because the argument was, "Well, it's LeBron. How are we supposed to stop him?" Type shit. Now I got something to say to this, but I want to hear what you guys potentially have or what you guys want to say because I don't want to really disrespect Ellie because she does work for ESPN or wherever she works. So I'm not gonna, Ellie's
And she hooped.
yeah, and she hoop. Ellie's knowledgeable, all right. So I don't want to disrespect Ellie, but
You think she was just throwing it under the rug?
Ellie.
Yeah.
Yes, no. I just think she didn't talk about it in full, and what I'm trying to say is, she's absolutely right in what she said in the whole. Oh, it's only because it's women. But cool, we can still be competitive, and that's what I said.
Yeah.
I said, let's keep this competitive. I'm not saying, yo, let's back off Caitlyn Clark and allow her to score 40. No, that's not what I'm saying, at least. I'm saying still play tight D, still play aggressive defense, but don't make it look like you're trying to hurt the girl.
Yeah.
Because that's what it looks like. It looks like you're trying to hurt the girl. And it's not just her. I seen a play on Angel Reese the other day. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, you can't really say nothing because it's not only Caitlyn. We seen it with Angel Reese. And there's a few other plays, but those two are always going to be highlighted because they are who they are.
Yeah.
And again, Ellie, I'm not saying you're wrong. You're absolutely right. We shouldn't be playing the biasness here. But all I'm asking is to keep it competitive. Play the tight defense. Get aggressive. Scheme against her. Do it.
Yeah.
But if I see you clotheslining the girl.
Yeah, where are these other clotheslines for these other girls?
Keep it basketball.
You know what I mean?
That's all worse. Well, at least us.
If you're gonna keep that energy with her, keep that with everybody else.
Because I think Charles Barkley also, and
he did say something.
I don't really know word for word what he said, but Charles also said something about, I don't know, something about that. I just don't know exactly. But I know he once I found out once I saw what Charles was saying, it was kind of after the whole Ellie thing, so I never really listened to it. I just scrolled right past it because I'm like, I'm not even going to listen about this. To me, it's just, listen, just play basketball, bro. Just play basketball.
Yeah, hopefully it stays that way. You got a lot of people tuning in. You got people going to the games.
Yeah, yeah. And if I've anyone that heard it and thought like, oh, why are you calling us jealous? Okay, if you're not jealous, then I apologize. But what I'm letting you guys know is from the outside looking in, it looks like you guys are jealous.
Yeah.
It looks like you hate what Angel Reese and Caitlyn Clark and all the media and all the hype they're getting around them. It looks like you guys hate it. Right? Love the girl. But I think on Caitlyn Clark, if I'm correct, or on Blink or whatever, Cameron Bink or Blink, I forgot her name. I think it was Cameron. I don't think it was Caitlyn. Kelsey Plum had a and one and then starts like and stared at her like, oh, nigga, do you know who I is? And I like that. But this is the first time I ever see you do that. Like I never seen you do that to any other girl in the last couple years. I didn't see you do that when you were scoring buckets in Washington. But now all of a sudden Cameron Bink comes in and Angel Reese comes in and Caitlyn. Now everybody wants to have like a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, everything's so heightened now.
Yeah.
And to that, I just say like, if it's not jealousy, it's fear.
Like it's one or the other. It's one of the, if not both.
If not both, because bro, here's my thing. I get what people are trying to say, and this goes back to when, Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird were doing the commentating for the UConn and Iowa game during the Final Four, and they were basically like
they were dogging him.
They
were dogging him.
Dogging Caitlyn, right? And I remember it was a big thing, and I was like, yo, this is nasty work for the WNBA.
Yo,
this is nasty work.
I'm glad you're saying
this is why this is what happens when things end up not reaching its full potential, because people start dogging it instead of just praising and understanding like, yo, we still got to compete against homegirl. Yeah. So I'm not about to sit here and, you know what I'm saying, like, worship the ground she walks on, but I'm not about to dog her, bro. And now, like you said, everything's a hard ass foul. Like, and you know how I feel about that, E. Yo, do not play the game of basketball if you can't guard without hurting somebody.
Bro, like that ass. And it's just we've said this all season long, and for the college women. For support to show up, there's one gender that really got to show out. And if you're in a championship game talking like that, what do you think tells the rest of us?
Yo, and the majority, who's pushing this agenda? Like, all the men, all of NBA is all for
They're
it.
all for it.
Right.
All for it.
Right.
The own women are dogging that.
That's
But
the
then-
one.
But then on the
makes sense.
But
that's what I
for a
don't
perfect
get.
example, on the flip side, we don't do that. We'll be like, oh, I can't wait. You'll hear all these commentators during the NCAA tournament. Wow, this is a great player. I hope that this game translates to the next level. I can't wait to see him in the NBA. We're not saying, hey, enjoy it now because once you get to the next level,
You're not
reality hits. What the
Yo.
fuck?
LeBron went to go see my boy at Davidson. Yo, check out players. Checking them out. I'm going to go see him. Oh, he nice? Oh, I'm going to the game. LeBron James.
No, and some of them did
Some
that.
of these cats. No, I'm just.
Yeah.
This particular one, I'm just
No,
naming
because
out. But there's
I'm not
cats
saying-
to do that.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying because they're going to be viewers like, no, but we did it and we seen it. I seen Kelsey Bloom go watch
Yeah,
Washington.
yeah.
We saw it. We're not going to say none of you do it, but there's moments where we'll see game in and game out NBA players are at the college games. Male NBA players. Well, NBA players. It's not WNBA.
Yeah.
NBA players. But it's like, bro, it's you
There's a
know,
difference.
you're not going to do that on national television talking about, hey, you enjoy it now. What?
And the thing that gets me tight, especially in regards to Angel Reese and Caitlyn Clark, is they've done nothing but show respect to the players
Every single
that have come before them. So, like,
Every
it's kind
single
of
one.
like, damn, like, y'all really hating on us that bad because we got a bag? But this goes back to what I mean. If it's not jealousy, it's fear.
and
Because they're like, oh, we've been here. We've been doing this. Y'all going to come in here think y'all going to do that? Like, that's where it's coming from.
I mean, and if I'm Caitlyn Clark and I'm Angel Reese, I'm literally, y'all know me. I'm like, yo, I'm right here with y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all want to know why I got this?
Yeah.
Because I can do this.
Yeah.
I can do this.
She averaging 18. Like, I'm confused.
Both, I think.
They're
I think
both
are.
hooping.
I
They're
think
both hooping.
I think they're both averaging 18.
Clark is starting to heat up a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
getting a rhythm, but it's going
Which-
to take some time.
It's gonna take time.
I mean, the coaching, they got to get her off ball. She's taking these shots with screen. Like, I think she needs to come off ball. Make something else happen. She's too much ball dominant.
Yeah.
And they be missing her off ball. I
Yeah.
don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
She's coming off the screen, coming up to the top. Dime her. Her own teammates. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, man. It's an adjustment for everybody.
But it's going to happen.
And it don't matter. You wanna know why? Because it's still the Liberty and the Aces.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
At the
But
end
that's
of
my
the day.
thing. Yo, you literally up here.
But
And
hey.
hey, about her?
But you know what might make this worse? Liberty were undefeated. You know who they lost to? The first loss?
To Aces?
The Angel Reese.
Oh, Chicago Sky. Yeah.
First loss was against Angel Reese and them.
Toy.
So
Y'all come
and no one on the Liberty said anything. They took the loss on to the chin, but more fuel to the fire.
You know they want
Ah.
to. You know they want to,
If I
though.
was
They
Angel
can't.
Reese, I'd have hit them with the Kobe.
Oh, I would have
More fuel to the fire. You know, and we're just here. We're not trying to say that we're playing the gender wars or none of that. It's just we are seeing and realizing certain things from the outside looking in, and we're like, yo, this doesn't look right.
Yeah, like we like that you guys are getting publicity. We like it. We love
Yeah.
it. We want to see it at its full potential. Things need to happen in order for that to happen, and
Yep.
it just looks like you guys are poking holes into this balloon.
Right.
I say New Jersey gets a team so I could coach them.
Oof, it's going crazy.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here
Saying.
first.
Hit up Coach EJ.
Yeah,
Should be number one on that list.
I'm saying.
Let me be the
And
defensive coach.
it might be it might be a two-way street too. It takes two to tango. Like
Yeah.
maybe those girls gotta hit him up and be like, yo, Sue. Like if Caitlyn hits up Sue, like, yo,
yeah.
I want to have a
agree.
training session with you
Yeah.
or something. I don't know. Just bridge that gap because it just listen. It was a little bit
Yo, but
noticeable.
It should be them doing that. They just
No,
gotta
you're
do it.
absolutely right. But if
God,
I'm an active player, a retired player is not gonna bat an eye at me.
Yeah.
But if I call them up and be like, hey, Sue, You're one of the greats. I respect you. I kind of want to have a training session. Are you cool with that? But it just looks like there's a gap because during the draft it looked like that too, bro. It looked during the WNBA draft. It just looked like the new girls were coming in and the rest of the league was like,
yo, it's crazy.
Yo,
You had Kobe giving out lessons. You had Elijah Wan, old school to the new. Everybody's out here doing it. Like,
again,
what are we doing?
Please tell me if I'm wrong. I'm just letting you know what I saw. But
yeah.
You don't see that. You just don't see that. Like, I hate when they, because it's women. If it was the men, I get it. It doesn't happen against the women because Charles Barkley and them, when they're doing a Kentucky versus Duke game, they'll be like, wow, Rob Dillingham is looking great. I can't wait to see him in an NBA uniform. They're not saying, oh, enjoy it now, kid. It's not going to be the same in the next level. What?
Nah, they don't. They don't. Nothing but praise. Nothing but praise.
Always got to hit you with the hate to say I told you so.
Hey, man, that's all I got. That's all I got for today. That's
all
I got.
Love, just
if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like the video. Make sure that, good luck and have fun on your trip.
Word.
I'm trying to give them 30. I'm trying to go for a 40-piece.
Hey, enjoy it now, bro, because in the next level, it's not the same. It's not the same.
I'm going to get there and start clotheslining.
It's not the same,
Enjoy it now, bro.
Enjoy it now.
Stupid!
It's not the same in the next level.
Yeah, record it.
I'm gonna actually see if we can. I'm gonna try to get.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Let me know. I would like to watch it.
If I gotta use my phone. I'm using my phone. I'll have it on the stand.
Yo, please. I want to see that
so
bad.
Cool.
It's gonna be at a nice spot. They're gonna have a whole clock and everything.
Indoors.
10-minute period.
Oh, yeah, dead ass.
It's. I think it's 3 hours long.
This is a combine. I'm confused.
And if it's ones, nah, we going to work. Justin, if you hear this, it's raps for you, boy.
I mean, you'll probably be back by the time they see
this.
Oh, word.
By the time they see this, you'll probably be back.
I dropped the 40-piece on your ass and I'm talking crazy.
Oh, he called it. He called it,
gang. Hey, make sure you guys like this video if you enjoy the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and if you haven't yet, you are considered a booty. And hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Make sure you tell someone you love them. We love you guys. Be safe. Catch you next time.
Peace.